All right, test. All right, we're back. We're back. Good morning. Yes, sir. Braveheart, what's going on? Welcome back, man. We are out here. NVDA, SPY, Apple, GME, AMC, an honorable mention. CNK, believe it or not, CNK, guys. CNK, guys, I'm just saying, we talked about this setup, guys. I'm just saying, we talked about this deal. Hopefully, you guys know what you've been hearing me. You've been listening to me. However, CNK, don't be surprised you see CNK at $36 next week. I'm just gonna say what it is. 32, 36 bucks next week. CNK's just been squeezing. Something's coming. AMC is now pushing. All right, AMC is on its way as well. We're gonna see what's happening. Steve, what's going on? Welcome back. Bang Dang, what's going on? Something's happening with the movie industry. I don't know. Myself and the team in the Discord, we picked up some calls on CNK. Believe it or not, felt a little bad doing it, but I'm just saying. CNK calls right now are looking real scrumptious. I'm just gonna keep it at that. We picked them up on Friday, prior to close, in the Discord. Those calls right now are currently, I'll tell you where mine are at. Calls are now 43% on CNK, and this thing is pushing. All right, it has been pushing for weeks, even when the market was dumping. I want to see this carry over into AMC, but CNK has now entered into a location on the chart, on the weekly chart, where there's like no volume. All right, this is an official squeeze with a platinum cross up on the weekly time frame. A weekly time frame platinum cross up with a breakout. All right, last time we saw this, well, more recent time in terms of a weekly platinum cross up was on GME. GME went nuts. Not saying that CNK is going to do GME numbers. I don't really care about this company, as you guys know. But a breakout's a breakout, and a play to the upside is a play to the upside, guys. It is what it is. All right, so we're gonna let that rock. Well, hopefully you guys can see the opportunity there. GME back, trying to get this move up towards about 2350. GME is on its way smoothly, gingerly, right back up 2350. All right, that is the area where it's been retested several times. All right, we had support there for quite a while, and now we're going to be revisiting it. But the funny thing is as they always do, they line it up right towards what? Good old OPEX. Friday the 16th. All right, this bull trend that we are in currently is aiming toward that time frame. The end date was be Friday the 16th. $22 calls, $23 calls. If you play this bull trend, are not a bad idea. For risk to reward reasons. So check that out. SPY. We caught this move on SPY. We talked about it earlier today and also in Discord. A tweezer bottom did set up off the 0.707. All right, Fibonacci on the local fib. Trying to re-break. I'm going to clean this up a little bit. It's trying to re-break the descending broadening wedge that we almost broke the other day. All right, so I'm going to remove a couple indicators real quick. And we have this bearish or bear flag, large bear flag that's been happening on CNK. Excuse me, on the SPY. Trying to break this downtrend where we recently, not too long ago, had a fake out to the upside, and then we dumped like crazy. We are moving up in the same fashion to potentially hit towards about 540. All right, 540 is high possibility to be up in this range. Possibility, low possibility to about 543. But the top side of this wedge would be about 540. Today I'm expecting about 536 off of this tweezer bottom break push down. While Apple is going nuts, NVDA is going nuts. Those will push the market up just alone on the strength that they are the largest stocks within the entire S&P. So with that moving up, we have this sell zone here within this range. Risk to reward looks pretty good up to this point. If you guys want to jump in on something on the SPY to about 536, 535, 536 and carry it through. All right, that'll break this up. We have data coming up this week, which is going to be something to pay attention to. All right, keep an eye on data. That's going to be CPI and PCE coming up on Wednesday, I believe. Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, somewhere in midweek. That's going to be something to consider, whether or not the market wants to continue up If we get some kind of bullish prints or some bullish information, we can get to a range where volume could flip to the upside, pushing the SPY back up to 550. However, we are still in a distributive nature. So technically speaking, we would probably hit 540 before potentially coming down lower. We don't know yet. So we got to keep our eyes open for what's happening midweek, and we'll take it from there. All right. Picked up NVDA calls this morning. All right, NVIDIA did break a key resistance area of about 108 and 61 cents. A hold above $10 and 110 and 12 cents will send NVIDIA to 116. All right, may all happen today, could happen a couple days later. However, NVIDIA is looking fantastic, and there's not really much of a way for this thing to stay down and keep the market down if it continues to move in this upside. This is a full break of the up to the upside off of once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times tested, 6-time breakthrough, all right, of this 108 area. So this also is, got to keep in mind that this is an ascending broadening wedge, which is a bearish setup, so to speak, until it hits the top trend line or halfway up, right, which I'm expecting at least 116 to hit by the time SPY gets to about 540. So keep your eyes on that as well. All right. Appreciate you guys being up in here once again. Let's see, my man Jermaine, what you got, Jermaine? What, did I miss that? I saw, wait, what did I see here? Oh, you said be right back. Oh, this is old, okay. That's a lot of chat line. Okay, be right back. NU 13 calls, okay. I'll check that out in a minute, but I must have missed that from way back. All right, sorry about that one. Let's see, what we got? Let's go back to the YouTube guys. I appreciate everybody being up in here. J. Cole, we back. Pablo, Muhammad, Alex, what's going on? The move on coin. So coin, ill setup, but the market dump off. I missed, oh boy, I hope I didn't miss it. I was looking for coin to get back above 195 because coin has an ill setup right now. It just needs to, oh my gosh, it's going. Damn it, did I miss it? Oh no. Coin is flipping, guys. So coin was a break. Boy, I'm gonna get it anyway. Forget $200 calls. Not wasting no time out here. I'm not playing with these guys, man. $200 calls on coin. Alex, you know what time it is? Oh man, this is what happens sometimes when you're DJing a little bit, doing way too many things, but it's all good. Still got opportunity. Coin is in, man. I think you won a lot the morning powwow in the Discord this morning, man. So yeah, coin, let's go. In. I'm not even wasting no time. Sweet. Coin had the ill setup. Bear with me 1 second here, guys. Man, I got overshot here. Whatever. Oop. Alright, I'm in coin, guys. AMC is, AMC starting to push too, guys. AMC. Is AMC coming alive? AMC starting to come alive. 515 is all we need on AMC. Alright, so coin, I'm not wasting no time. NVIDIA is still hanging around. Coin is starting to press. Coin just got a nice flip. Volume is starting to come into the upside. I like that volume pop. It did break above these major resistances. Looking for 197.97 to close, to hold. You did now break a recent downtrend. Coin is going to run. Coin is ready. I'm expecting coin to hit 210, target 1, 224 for target 2. All right, let's do it. This is something that we posted up last night. It just got that little bit of a fake out this morning within the Discord. This is basically, again, one that we checked out, and it's now starting to play out with after that little Bitcoin dump last night. It was a 4% dump on Bitcoin, and it's now recovered pretty nicely. Love to see it. All right. Coin.
Like back in the old days, you know, years ago they had the A&R man to tell you what to play, how to play it, you know, whether it's disco or rock.
But coin has the ill setup right now. If it can get above 197.97, I'm looking for that move all the way back up to 110, 210, then up to 224. So you guys caught this. If you in, you listening to me, good luck. Not financial advice. Be careful, guys. All right. Anyways, back to other things. Bitcoin's back over 60,000. This is what we need to see. So yeah, coin is on tap, man. Coin is on tap, guys. So we're gonna watch this pretty closely. All right, the SPY is hitting a little bit of resistance here. Nice move from the SPY. Yeah, but you got NVDA and Apple running. There's no way. All right, coin. Hopefully this will start to really go. But give it a little time. Give it a little time. All right. So I'm gonna keep my eyes off that for a little while. Let that run. Let that do what it needs to do. So I don't get emotional over it. Just got a small starter position, and we'll see if we are DCAing if it decides to come back down to about 195 and change. If it does, I don't want to miss it. But that was a nice little fake out tweezer bottom setup. I'm looking for it to come back to 195 flat, and then I'm going to DCA in a little more. All right, so don't go all in too much. If anybody listened to me on that, take it a little by little. But Bitcoin back over 60,000. Let me take a look at Bitcoin real quick just to double check and confirm what's going on. Let's see here. Going to go to Bitcoin. All right, Bitcoin, where we at? I like this move from SPY. That's 707 touch. Excuse me, not 707. 0.5 touch. Showed a lot of support. Pushed right back up. Broke pre-market highs. That's beautiful. Textbook. All right, let's see here. What else we got? We got overall crypto. Okay, crypto. Bitcoin back above 60,000. Fake out. So now we got to start watching Wolf and all of these other guys as well, because that was a major push down and push back up on Bitcoin. All right, to see that, that's beautiful. All right, I love how volume flipped to the upside, pushing back up. Volume is back positive. Love that big volume back on the 13 minute. Let's go back to a 4 hour. And Bitcoin's ready to start to turn around again. And just keep getting that old pattern underneath resistance. All right, it wants to do that. Get back above 61,000. Bitcoin will want to go back up, probably back to try and retest 70,000. It's working its way in, slowly but surely. But you do have an uptrend on Bitcoin, so coin is gotta watch coin right now. There's no other way around it. Coin is big. I'm gonna double check on Wolf and these other guys, CLSK and them as well. I don't know if anybody's playing those, but those are at the current time. Those are really, something to watch. You just kind of gotta be aware of all of them, because again, I think they're presenting some opportunity that I don't think people have seen in a little while, and longer term, especially Bitcoin down here. But once Bitcoin gets to 100,000, 130,000, you're gonna realize why we've been talking about this so damn much for the last couple months. So, now it's a matter of time, and those numbers seem again outlandish, but not too long ago Bitcoin was at 15 grand. All right, here we are up at 60, 70,000. So 100,000 is not that far away, But you holding on those crypto miner stocks, yeah, they're gonna present you a nice opportunity. But NVIDIA was nice. Let's see here, 113, 112. AMC is getting interesting. We go to 5 minute on AMC again. Oh, AMC is getting pretty lively here, guys. Hold on. AMC needs to break above 515. 515. I'm gonna mark it off. But we're heading towards OPEX this week, so I'm gonna mark off 515 as a level. We need to start getting clean above 515, and then we can start talking about AMC's upside. But until they let this thing run, just kind of gotta watch it and wait. But again, we got creek line sitting up here at that 510 level. It's just a barrage of nonsense in this area. But once you get past it, I think it'll be okay. Come on, my line's at. All right, let's see here. Oof. I'll tell you, AMC, man, I'll tell you. Let's see here. Gotta move this for now. Leave that. downtrends. Okay, little cleaner. But AMC's daily. So we've been talking about this in our group. Shout out to my man way back, my man Marv. He's member of Discord back a little while ago. He's one of the original guys. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man. He put me on this way back when. All right, which is the positive volume index, and this one here is basically showing where AMC's volume is showing positivity. All right, and we talked about this in Discord this morning, but no matter what they try to do and try to convince us of downside currently, the volume is telling us that the price wants to move up. Right, this is the daily volume index showing price movement positive, which has always been, obviously, you know, there's been divergences on AMC's chart forever. And in this case, even when price is moving up volume-wise, price is moving down, right? Let's look at this, look at it for what it is. How price movement was moving down, but volume was always moving up to the upside in a positive fashion. Up until Judge Zern did what she did, and then we got this dump off. That's when you flip downwards, all right? And you got this negative selling pressure, obviously. Volume also went along with it. Crazy stuff happened. However, you flipped up. When did you flip up? When we squeezed to $13, from $2 to $13 in like a day, whatever it was. You flip back up. The volume has been positive ever since. So no matter what this looks like in terms of potentially pushing down or not holding levels we want to hold, and so on and so on and so on, all of it is false as long as the volume is continuing to show upside movement on the daily. Now you can make a small argument that it has stepped down slightly, obviously because of the sideways trading, because of this trend changing to the downside slightly. However, the upside support line, which is also coinciding with the support line that we have in this channel, is still showing upside movement. So ultimately speaking, it's manipulated. And we know this already. So now we're just going to kind of watch and wait until AMC just does what it needs to do. But right now we're just holding out, you know, hold out, chill, talk, whatever, do whatever else outside of that until AMC really starts to make its move, which is probably, again, going to line up around this month's OPEX. And we'll start to see, I think, a large size move on AMC finally. It's just going to take a minute for it to really gear up. And they're just holding it till when they feel comfortable letting this thing run. So I'm thinking we're going to get a rip of some sort for them to short back down, you know, like usual. But that number is still in place, man. 650, followed by 898. All right, 898 is going to be the top side target I have here for the end of, probably end of the month, closer to the end of the month. Got to give it some time. They just continue to sideways trade this thing to get some people out of their positions, but it's what it is, guys. So we'll keep watching AMC until they decide to let this thing go. But, yeah, back to coin. I need to see this touch here on coin for at 195 flat. That's what I want to see. And I'm going to DCA on that position. Give it a little time, give it a couple weeks. Let that do what it does. Apple's still pushing. Apple's going to keep going. I think Apple is the strongest, still in my opinion, the strongest looking chart right now in terms of the blue chips. So let's go and take a look at Apple again. Apple's still pressing. Apple still has upside, in my opinion, all the way up towards 266 long term. So this is one of the things I keep thinking about. 220 definitely today. I don't see 220 not being, being in the cards definitely today. Talked about that this morning. But Apple, in my opinion, still 265, 266 on his third wave move. So it's kind of odd, again, lining up with the way things are lining up on the SPY. I mean, they can rip the SPY down. We don't know what's coming up on this data, but the SPY is still looking towards 540, and then it's decision time. What is the SPY going to do at that point? But so far, Apple is telling us that this thing wants to move up, and as one of the largest stocks in their market, it can help, I guess, to either slow down the fall, or it can also help to speed it up if the market decides to go down. But we're gonna watch, man. We're gonna keep watching. But Apple's definitely moving green. So is NVDA above 108. It's good to see. Has opportunity up to about 116 on NVIDIA. Not all in one day. Don't expect it all in one day, but give yourself a little time on those. Let's see here. Shout out to everybody up in the stream once again. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe. If you guys are new here, appreciate you being here. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me. Totally appreciate you. All right. Hopefully making some money on these charts. You know what I mean? Volatility presents opportunity. You're here with Chart Picasso. All right. Way Up Will Show, a.k.a. Chart Picasso out here, you know, in these streets. Hopefully helping to provide some value for you while we go through this whole process of these charts today, right? Hope you guys all had a great weekend and back fully refreshed, ready to do some things. Ready to attack this thing properly. But 220 on Apple is on the way. All right, let's see on Apple. But positive volume looks good. Volume looks fantastic. Let's see here. Let's take a look at these here. I don't know why my stuff is not showing up. Gotta double check that. They're not hidden, but not showing up, which is interesting. Yeah, something's wrong with my something's a little wrong with my trading view. Might have to have a little conversation with these guys and find out what's going on. But they're not. My EMAs, SMAs are not showing up currently. Don't know why. All right. So here's the test of 195 on coin. This is what I wanted to see. I want to see this hold, and I'm going to add a little bit to my position for $200 strikes on coin. Let's do that now. Like this little retest. Let's see. Let's double check. Keep my eyes on it. Right here. Here we go. All right, just hold right here, and we should be good. Let's see, 200s. Let's see, I'm watching it. See, 194.50. Let's give it a little minute. All right, we go back to CNK. CNK, I tell you, you know, it's a interesting thing. You know, hopping to CNK calls, but CNK, man, has now just retested that support line on that resistance line, major weekly resistance at 26.54.
Just for your ears.
All right, 26.64, 54, and you start holding above here. CNK can still keep pushing. All right, it's slow. Nobody cares about it. However, it's still in an uptrend. Cannot deny it. Let's see here. Give me 1 second here, guys. All right, CNK still holding. I'm sorry, coin still holding. Perfect. This is what I want to see. So for 200s. Grab me 1 second here. Jeez, it's expensive. All right, let's see. I'm gonna stick with these a couple here, and let's do it like that because these are pricey. All right, let's give it a little time. Yeah, costly. All right, what do we got going on here? What's happening with the SPY? Apple dropping back down. SPY is hanging around 534.86. Make sure I got the chat up once again. Okay. All right, we're good. All right, so watching coin. Need coin to at least hold in this range. That'd be nice to see. That pop was crazy. But I want coin to hold at least about this area, 194 and change, and start to reaccumulate its way back up. So we're gonna give that some time to do what it needs to do. CNK looking phenomenal, not worried. Let's see, Apple. I want to see Apple hit 220 today, man. I need to see it. I'm not in any position right now on Apple. I don't want to say position. I'm in shares. I own shares of Apple, but I don't have any calls or anything like that. However, a lot of guys on the team are dealing with it right now. It looks good in my opinion still. I just need to figure out what's going on with my EMAs and why they're not showing up. Let's see. They're not showing up for some reason. Oh, AMC is getting froggy. I don't know. AMC is getting a little froggy, guys. Gotta watch AMC here. Why are they not showing up? My indicators aren't showing up at all. Oh boy. Trading view, what are you doing to me? VRVP. Okay, that's showing up. Let's see. Creek line set up. That's showing up. EMAs. Not showing up. Not showing up. VRVP showing up. EMA's not showing up. Okay, let's try that again. Lines showing up. Indicators off. Indicators on. High drawings. Interesting. Alright, so I'm having a little issue here with these joints, but AMC is trying to make its move. 512 so far on AMC. Alright, it's going to be interesting. I would really like this to start to show my stuff though. But let's try this. Let me use this chart real quick. Borrow NVDA for a minute. I'm still holding some NVIDIA calls. But AMC still fighting. Okay, it's showing up here. I don't know why it's not showing up on my other screens for whatever reasons, but AMC is looking like it wants to do something. They just need to let the volume go, as they usually do. Higher days at 512. We need 515 to break. You start breaking 515, AMC should get some wind. Should start to get some wind in its sails. Hopefully we'll start to see it soon. Alright, let's see here. But this is still only half my setup. What is going on, Trading View? What are you doing to me here? Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna remove this for a minute. Okay. Alright. AMC. Okay, we back. Alright, AMC is probably about to go. I don't know. CNK is going. Alright, CNK is on its way out of here. We're in OPEX week. Alright. We've been holding the creek line on AMC like all day. AMC's about to break 515. AMC gets above 515. You will start seeing AMC head back towards good old 527. But right now, it looks really good. I'm going to say that. It looks really good. It looks really good. I'm seeing positive volume flip. Seeing some volume step in on this thing. Looks good. Okay, so I'm going to watch AMC for a little while. Coin, pissing me off. Stay right there. Don't go any lower. Let's take a look at Apple again. Finally got my deal to work here. Gonna move a couple things. Okay. CNK, not worried. Alright, we're back. Okay, back to normal, guys. AMC is about to push. AMC is about to push, and we're looking at this thing pretty closely right now. AMC's at 515. Let's go. This is an official breakout on AMC, man. This is it. Here we go. AMC can start to really start going. Give me just a second. All right, can it hold here? Can it hold above 515? If you start seeing AMC hold above 515, you might have a shot here. All right. All right, AMC's trying to go, guys. It might be. It's time to get started on this thing. About freaking time. All right, let's go. Let's go. I appreciate everybody once again being up in here, watching this thing play out. All right, just apologize for the little discrepancy here. I had a little bit of a issue with TradingView, but it seems to be moving up pretty properly now. I'm getting my moves happening. And we're looking good. Let me make sure also Discord is coming through properly. I think there's an issue going on there. All right. Yes, sir. All right, cool. Guys, I see you in here on Discord as well. Also, your voice is activated. If you guys want to hop on the mic, you guys can get on the mic as well. All right, so let me make sure that's still running properly. All right. He sold CNK and jumped in on AMC. Let's go. AMC is looking really good, man. It looks finally looking good. I know, but we gotta be careful here. Anything can happen at this level. But luckily, we're above 513. That was a creek that's been holding us back for a little while. We're finally starting to make a little bit of a move here. Let's see. Just need the volume to follow through. All right, but the positive index is still showing upside. Just need this thing to follow through, man. This is crazy. Oren, what's going on, man? Welcome back. Eric, what's going on, my friend? Welcome back to the stream. You're saying SPY hits 540 by Wednesday, and then OPEX weeks kicked in, sell off to 515 and 500. Ah, very possible. So very possible on the SPY, man. SPY is nuts right now. The one thing that, in my opinion, right now is pushing it up. Well, a couple things that are pushing it up. We did expect SPY to hit 536 today. You got SPY is moving, obviously. You have what do you got here? I have to check. I don't know the last time AMC closed above the 200. It's been forever. Held not since 2021. All right, so in this case, as far as SPY is concerned, 540 is going to be the push-up, in my opinion. Now, it's going to be decision time because I believe it's going to happen right around when we go into the data on the market this week, which is the PCA and CPI coming up on Wednesday, I believe. You get above there, you get to that point, you're probably going to start to see either a major push-up and squeeze in the market or a major drop down and push back to lower numbers. So the way things are lining up is it's all gearing up towards that CPI Wednesday time frame. We're still in a bear flag based on volume toward that time frame, which again is about Wednesday. That would line up somewhere in this range, roughly around the 538 to 543 range. However, expect 540 being a psychological number, be the area it's probably going to hit first with a possible overshoot. So we watch something like this happen. It kind of happen here and possibly dump. Now, if we get positive news, you can get a break to the upside and run back to 550. So again, risk reward at that point, you got to be really careful. But at that location is really when it's going to be decision time for the SPY. All right, was this one big reaccumulation, or was this a push down setup for a larger dump? And again, we did have this larger breakdown happen before, right, where we got this move to the upside, and then it dumped down prior. So basically, again, that same setup again. if it decides to do that. This would be considered a fake out, and we drop back into the wedge for a potential pushback to 505 because we never fill that gap, and that's what I'm more concerned with. We never fill that gap. That gap here is at 505.71. Maybe they left it there for a reason. No way to tell until we actually get to it. So we're going to keep our watch on this thing. But Wednesday is probably going to be the time frame we really start to decide what the SPY needs to decide what it wants to do. Is it upside, or is it going to drop back down? The overall trend is still bearish, but we will find out. Now I gotta go back to AMC because this is the talk right now. We gotta pay attention to this. AMC is doing some things, guys. I gotta be real about it. We're making a cross right now that we have not made since 2021, and we're gonna talk about it right while we're here because it's important to recognize that AMC just did something. All right, just did a thing, and let's find out. It's just doing a thing. It's doing a thing right now. We need to at least discuss it. All right, because of the sideways trading that's been taking place for the last 84 years. All right, it allowed these moving averages to drop down. I'm going to remove a couple things. We'll just talk about it briefly. All right, just did a thing. It's doing a thing. That's pretty important to at least recognize. All right, the 200 moving average. All right, the 200 moving. We're talking about it with my man John in the Discord right now. I just want to at least point it out while we're on stream as well, so everybody at least is aware of the potentials here. All right, the potentials are pretty nice right now. The 200 moving average on the on AMC is currently at $5.16. All right, we just crossed $5.16, guys. The last time that we've crossed that 200 moving average, I'm going to just take off everything else just so it's clear to see. I'll leave that for now. Just that line. All right, we're right there. We keep on bobbling around it, pushing back down, so on and so forth. I'm going to remove that just for the time being, and we're just going to discuss the 200 moving average. And actually, let's make this even bigger. All right, this is a one-day time frame. The last time we actually cleanly got above it was back in 2021. January 2021. Not saying that we're going to get a move like 2021. However, it's something to be cognizant of because it's a very major location to break. The 200 moving average broke. You got a lot of fake outs above it, but that's when you got the big push. Now, I'm not saying we're going to get a big push like this. It's possible. All right, again, a lot of people talk about the June squeeze, but the June squeeze was a continuation of what happened in January. January was the kickoff of that entire move. It broke the 200 moving average, and it continued up until it broke below the 200 moving average back in December of 2021 when the entire market fell off a cliff. Now, we have tested it several times. The squeeze here in March of 2022. Everybody remembers that violent squeeze back up to $34 before it was halted. The first of many major halts to follow. All right. We only broke above it briefly when APE was introduced back here in August 2022. Every other time has been a test, rejection, test, slight break above, rejection. Judge Zern, rejection. And now here we are again. We touched it briefly on the May squeeze that we had to 1350. We broke above it quickly, rejected. A few times other than that, rejected. Rejected, 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 rejected. And we're right back to it, which is again currently at $5.16. We have a little chance here. We have a little chance. A small chance. Just give us a little help. You know, Gary Gensler comes through for us for once. We can get a slight move above 515. Please, 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 we need you. Gary, where are you? Where are we when you need you? Boogeyman, say something positive. We need this. Help. Anyways, guys, we get above this number, 516, we can really be in some beautiful territory. If we get a clean hold, break above it, and retest, I think we should be in good hands. Just so happens that OPEX is on Friday, and I think we get an opportunity to start to really get this move back up towards 565, 581, excuse me, 650, 898, and we start really making that move, man. So hopefully this is going to be the defining day to at least get us on the right track and the right foot to start moving to the upside. Because it's been a long road. It has been a long road, but it's about time we do something, man. Lewis, what's going on? Welcome back. Welcome back. All right. Hugo, what's going on, man? Welcome back to the stream. Yes, we do. Yes, we do have a Discord, my friend. We do have a Discord. It is going to be opening up here. I'm going to be posting the link here to get us ready for the next phase on the reopening. I'm going to post a link if you guys want to check that out. Let me know as well, and then we'll get going from there, all right? Grab me just a second here, and we'll get started. I appreciate you guys once again joining. Hopefully this thing can start going. 518. Squeeze. Squeeze. Say it again. Squeeze. 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 Oh, man. Don't tease us. Never leave us. All right, let's do this. GME still kind of hanging around right now, back at the $22. Coins still hanging around. Let's do this, man. Come on. We need this. All right. All right, what do you got here? So coin is back holding about that 194.96 area. CNK is still kind of hanging around that area. We expect it to come back and at least retest 26.54, which is doing beautifully. And it literally has a perfect bounce right off of that area, looking to reaccumulate to the upside. And it's really good to see because AMC also is making a move. So CNK, we talk about it, has a platinum cross in the weekly. And right now it's in the squeeze territory. Right? It's literally ready to squeeze. All right, I don't care about this company. However, it's a squeeze setup. You can't get mad. It's a breakout, a weekly resistance. Like, you can't get mad, not to mention the platinum cross up is taking place. All right. Good to see it alongside AMC's push. And it's a very, very good indication to me, at least something positive within the same sector. So far, so good. Gotta keep with the momentum and keep it going. Hopefully it starts to make a move. Let's go back towards, let's see here, SPY. I need to keep an eye on that. SPY is pushing toward that 536 range we talked about earlier today. So this is beautiful to see. All right, 536 is looking great. And let's go to the 5 minute just to double check the price action on that as well. Wait 1 second. All right. Let me collapse this pane just so it's easier to see. All right, SPY is looking really good. All right, AMC rejected a bit right off that 516 level again. We need that to really start to press through. GME also getting rejected. All right, some false breakouts here of this wedge in this channel. Just need GME to hold at least $21.82 while all of this happening with AMC, CNK all happening at the same time. Hopefully it starts to make a move. Let's find out. It's been 84 years. It's been 84 years, guys. It's time. Let's see what we got here. Other than that, NVDA. Let's go back to NVDA, my guys. NVDA. I need to keep an eye on it. Yeah, that's the thing. Once you start seeing AMC run, you gotta be careful, man, because AMC is vicious. All right, as long as NVIDIA is holding above 110.12, I'm not concerned with NVIDIA dropping. All right, I'm still gonna hold those, but I know how it is. When the AMC runs, everything kind of flies out the window, man. I've been there. So you stop paying attention to everything else, and we just want to jump in on AMC. But AMC looks really good right now, I'm gonna say. All right, but still, NVIDIA can really start to go. It's holding above 110.12. You guys know what that means. The Discord guys know what I'm talking about. But you get up there, 116. I mean, that's not a bad move. NVIDIA is still coiling. Nothing really to worry about for me, anyways. You know, be careful if you are up in profit, take your profits or whatnot. Nothing wrong with that. But NVIDIA is still coiling for a move to 116. There's a major breakup of that top side resistance off an ascending triangle, off a descending broadening wedge breakout. Like, everything is saying that NVIDIA now wants to finally go up after all this beating has been taken. And it's going to coincide with that the move up on the SPY. All right, same breakout in the SPY. That fake out we talked about a little while ago, same breakout that's probably going to happen on NVIDIA. All right, NVIDIA is basically right now the market. You know, obviously Apple as well is pushing it up, but here we are. We just need to see that push. As long as the whole 110.12 psychological number, you know, keep an eye on it. But gotta give it a little time. All right, let's see here. But Jason, what's happening, man? Welcome back, my friend. Hope you guys had a good weekend as well. Welcome back to the markets. Markets don't leave. They're always here, always ready to welcome you with open arms. But the video looks good, man. Jason, I think you're good too about 116. As long as it holds above 110.12, I really don't have any fear on it. I'm in calls on NVIDIA right now. I'm going to hang on to these for a little while. Haven't played NVIDIA calls in a minute. Probably since before the split, right? I looked at the contracts. I'm like, wait, these are so much more affordable now. And they're pricey. They used to be pricey, but now they're like average, which is good. Good to see. Let's see here. But yeah, as far as this is concerned, I'm really not worried about NVIDIA as long as it holds above 110.12. More upside to come. All right. Let's see here. Give me just a couple seconds here, guys. AMC back to 513. One minute. All right. Appreciate you guys being up in here once again. Make sure that these charts keep rolling because they just cut me down real quick. Bear with me 1 second here. Yeah, but the video looks good for continuation, man. No worries on NVIDIA. You'll see NVIDIA probably roughly around that level, probably around 112 in just a few minutes here. Probably going into about the lunch, after lunch hours over. See 112, 113. Most likely happening today. Put some TI on real quick.
If you're a coach or consultant,
that'll work. Can't be charting and chilling without no music, man. This is necessary. All right, this is the reason it's called charting and chilling. That'll work. I need this move to happen on AMC ASAP, man. I'm tired of this waiting around. It's nonsense. Playing games with everybody's feelings. What was it? With Pablo was talking about we need a support group for AMC. we need an emotional support group for this freaking stock, man. I'll tell you. Hurry up and go already, man. We on to you. We know what's going on, but you guys gotta let it go. Enough is enough. Oh boy. Appreciate everybody once again being up in here, man. It's never a dull moment. Always opportunities, man, to just laugh and joke and make this thing happen and keep this thing going. Alright. Make sure you guys hit the like button and stuff like that on the way in. First time through, appreciate you stopping in. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We'll love to continue to have you up in here while we do this every single day, roughly between 10 and 12 after we get off with the Discord in the morning. And then we jump on the stream and we start, doing our thing up in here as well. Alright. Everybody back here, usually I genuinely and truly appreciate you guys. Gives energy, symbiotic relationship. Hopefully give me energy to keep pushing. And hopefully I'm providing some kind of value back to you guys in any way, shape, or form possible. Alright. Definitely. Hey, join that group, Steve. Bro, I totally get it, man. It's been a road, man. It has been a road. Alright, it has been a road, but that's a group that it's necessary. Yeah, I mean, it's just this is something I want to talk about earlier. So earlier on, if you guys are using Webull or whatever the case may be, I'm not sure what you guys may be using as brokers, but you can see the institutional. I'm not going to pull it up here, but you can see the institutional versus the other institutional insiders, as well as the the other holders of the stock. And there's been a very drastic change in the ownership of AMC. All right, they remember back in the day, it used to be a confirmation or conversation, excuse me, about AMC being 90% owned by retail investors. It doesn't look like that anymore. All right, there's a lot of people that have dropped off. All right, so the ones that are still talking about it, you know, obviously are all the warriors that have been here since day one. All right, or as early as can be. And I believe now, let me go and take a look at it. You guys are welcome to go look at that for yourself. I'm going to pull it up on my deal here. Hold on one second. It's not going to be on the screen. This is on my separate screen on my phone here. Let me just go ahead and take a look. But you can look this up for yourself as well. Let me find that real quick. I'll give you the numbers based on what I see. You can confirm it on your own. But let me just go ahead and take a look at this here. 513 is holding, which is good to see. All right, let me go and take a look at these numbers real quick. Company, profile, shareholders. So institutional ownership is now 35.44% on AMC. Institutional ownership. Others, meaning retail, is now 64%. So there you go. All right, this entire move, this push down, this waiting around, this slow movement, the sideways trading, all of that has now caused a lot of selling on the retail's end. Ooh, this is now losing on 10-12. Market's pushing down pretty hard. What's going on here? What was that? Like, I just got stopped out on some stuff. All right, we got an FU candle here. Hold on. We just got stopped out on a couple things. What is this? Is there news? Something just happened. Was it just NVIDIA dumping or what? Oh, AMC was about to run, of course. Of course. But the market just shot back down like $3 in like 1 minute. What is going on right now? All right, it is now. Wow, what kind of candle is this? That's a high sell volume candle, guys. That's crazy. Was there some news? Is anybody hearing anything right now? They can post, talk about. That is a hell of a sell candle, guys. Yeah, probably because AMC was about to run, of course. What else is new? That is a crazy dump, man. Goodness gracious. Yeah, they basically obliterated it. So basically everything is changed. It used to be 90% retail owned. It's now 65% retail owned. So some folks let go of their positions. So that tells you who's still really rocking with this thing and who isn't. All right. So just an interesting tidbit of information. You can check that out if you. I use Webull for my trading, and you can look at it underneath the profile tab, and you can go and take a look at the institutional ownership versus retail. Is only 0.32% of insider ownership. That's your insiders, your employees, your management, and so on and so forth. 0.32% ownership there. And it even gives you the names of the individuals that actually own big pieces, big chunks and whatnot. So check that out on Webull if you guys are on Webull. It gives you at least that information in detail about who owns what. So it's a big change. I got stopped out on NVIDIA with this dump. This is crazy. That is a major. Ugo says there was aliens just attacked. Is that right? Aliens attacked. Hold on. This is crazy. That is a vicious sell candle. I mean, completely took up this whole entire move up. Disgusting. Slowly giving it to his buddies. Oh boy. And also that drop, yeah, that just stopped me out on a couple of different things, man. That's a hell of a candle. That's just the game they play. What are you gonna do? AMC was about to run. I mean, I'm gonna stick with that. Aliens is either aliens about to attack or AMC is about to run. That's why they dumped the market. Simple as something else. No in between. There's no in between. My man John's got something. Okay, here's the timing. All right, big buys on Tesla just hit the tape. Okay, 200. All right, and S&P rises 4%. Donald Trump returns to X and posts a video. Uh-oh, my man John's got something for us. What Donald Trump just posted a video on X and then the market dumped. What the hell just happened? Donald J. Trump, the real Donald J. Trump posts. What is this? And the market dumps off. Does not look like a good catalyst. What is that about? I gotta do some more research on this, but this doesn't look great. Whatever this is, doesn't look too good. It looks like, what is that? All right, gonna look up Donald J. Trump's what is this? His X account or Twitter account to see what he's just posted. So check it out, see what's up there, guys. I don't know. This is interesting. All right, I'm also going to pull up Tesla as well. See what Tesla's about real quick. Man, Jermaine. Let's see here. No, I mean I try to set both. I have stop losses generally no more than 15%. Actually, I do have. I'll take that back. Depending on which plays I take. It'll be a max of roughly about 30%. If I'm doing 0 DTEs, I keep them at 50%. And if it's a more speculative trade, I'll do 15%. But I have also trailing stops that I try to set as well, which are generally around the 10% range if it's a quick trade in and out for day trades. But I'm trying to set up a little setup here. It was looking like it was really good for a swing. But whatever just happened just changed the trajectory of some things. We did get a nice little higher low, which is good to see on the SPY. So it did bounce off a creek line, which is at 532 on the SPY, which is interesting. Also coincides with the 0.382 again, short term. But that was crazy. That was pretty crazy. But I think AMC was about to run and they just dumped it. That's what I think. But who knows? I could be wrong. Anyways, let's find out what that whole thing is about on SPY. On Twitter. So Elon is going to be interviewing Donald Trump on X today at 8 p.m.
We've got this. Target has $5 lunch
Really?
boxes.
And now new lower prices on the kids' favorite Good and Gather snacks.
Really. That's
When it
news.
comes to finishing your supply list,
And was that enough to drop the market? All right, let's take a look at Tesla. Tesla's down 1% right now. It's interesting. All right, that push down also dropped Tesla from almost $200, shot it right down. So there's probably a correlation there, but the positive volume index is also shooting downwards. So this looks like a setup right now. Something's wrong. For real, is definitely trading like a meme stock. It's nuts. Let's see. 45 hype video. Bunch of nothing. Okay, it's bunch of nothing. Nothing really major on that, you think? But man, Tesla is H'ing out, man. When I say H'ing out, you guys have heard me talk about this in the past. This H move, right? Tesla might. It looks like Tesla wants to drop. I mean, currently, in 5 minutes. I need to look a little further into this to see what's happening, but the market is pushing down right now. Sound like CNK right here at this breakout. Now losing that to 26.54 when it was doing really well today. Let's see here. Give it some time. Man, looks like SPY's getting rejected again off the volume shelf. We'll see. Does it want to come back down here to the golden pocket? Volume is kind of weak right now. We'll see. GME got slammed. So they did break GME out of its little bull channel here. And now dropped it back underneath into a couple different creek lines. Creek lines at 2158 and then 2171. Right on time, guys. Right on time. AMC was right there. AMC was right there. And there you go. Okay, so it wasn't new. That's not the reason we dropped. Okay, that's interesting stuff. I don't know. It's just timed just so perfectly, as we know. All right, we'll see what that's all about. Pretty sure it's gonna be something else. Maybe it was news related. I don't really have any big news or major news that was showing up on the economic calendar. Nothing really major until later this week. All right. I mean, tomorrow PPI, core CPI tomorrow, Wednesday. Let me double check something else. See what else we got going on here. I think they wanted to stop AMC. I think that's what it was. We were right there. 515. No, hell no. Dump it. 516. No, they're gonna cross 200 EMA. Dump the stock. Dump the market. ASAP. Here we are. Bro, it feels sometimes it feels impossible, man. It's crazy. But this is where the TA stuff is real wicked, because again, we talked about it in these correction phases. Said it before, we'll say it again. In correction territory, this is when your protection has to be up on high. All right, number one, number two, you got to get in, get out, and be laser focused on your TA, because this stuff is crazy. Like, you get a candle like that out of nowhere, that's ridiculous. All right, right. Especially in AMC's case, right when it's about to run and possibly get a breakout. GME was on its way. They just dropped it right out of its bull channel. All right, GME still has opportunity back up towards 21.30 or 23 bucks at least. But we need to see some buying volume come back in here to reverse this. This is ugly. All timed properly. Putin just spoke. That was an hour ago. Interesting. I don't know. Anything happening in the country in terms of what's happened over in Israel, stuff like that. That could be something as well. But that's wicked. That was a wicked push down. How did Apple respond to that? NVDA got roasted a little bit. It's still holding. Luckily, it's still holding above that 108 mark. All right, you got a big push back up. It's a retest of the major resistance line, which is good so far. So NVIDIA at least is recovering. All right, so if NVIDIA recovers, that's a good sign at least. All right, you still got a chance here, because NVIDIA can recover and break back above 110. This thing could revisit. SPY can push right back up to 535. All right. And as far as Tesla's concerned, Tesla looks like it wants to push down right now. I don't see Tesla coming up yet. Doesn't look positive. I see stepping up in the sell volume. It says push to the upside still. Gotta let this candle close. This is slightly lower in volume currently, but your line is 194.70. If it doesn't bounce here, this thing is going to push down to probably 190, as far as I can see. Yeah, Tesla's looking kind of distributive at the moment. So whatever they said on Tesla and the market's pushing down, you want to drag this freaking thing. Yeah, video was crazy, man. Damn. That sucked. Well, let's see here. What else we got? Let's see what else we got here. I got some new folks in here. Appreciate you guys stopping in. Hopefully you guys can hit the like button on this thing. Well, we hopefully start to get this move, man. Hopefully start to get this move. I think, I'm going to say it again, AMC was ready to go. I think that was the excuse to drop it. They needed to do something to drop that, because AMC was about to go. 515 was the 200 moving average on the daily, which is not broken since 2021. Cleanly since 2021. It was right there, 515. Why? We were about to move, and next thing you know, they dumped the entire market. And the timing couldn't get any better. I mean, is that a coincidence? Is it just me? I mean, why was the timing so damn good? Insane, man. Insanity. Bro. Listen, I don't blame you, Jason. I don't blame you, man. This is crazy, man. However, the one thing, believe it or not, CNK, man, watch CNK. I'm gonna say that. I said it a couple times. Like the calls that we picked up on Friday went up about 40, were as high as about 45%. I mean, CNK is probably, hopefully, telling us a story, and I mean, maybe it's telling us a story around AMC as well. So I'm keeping an eye on it. Have some 25 and 26 and $27 calls on CNK. Those were up. The higher volatility ones are up about 45% in one day, and they're monthly contracts, mind you. So I have a month to play this thing out. However, you know, it's right here at a breakout spot. All right, it briefly did it. We're up. What was the high today on CNK? Again, this is telling us something about the industry. The high today was 26.87. So I'm looking at it from the industry perspective, not that I don't care one way or another about the CNK. However, it's been squeezing for like 3 weeks, well, even longer. All right, while the market was dumping, CNK's been going up the entire time. So it's saying something to us, right, about the industry. I mean, you say what you will about, you know, the difference in the ownership or the company, the leadership or the debt. I mean, the SPY's been going down and CNK's been going up, like, consistently. So let's take a look at the 4-hour. SPY's been going down, let's say, since what? When did the SPY dump actually start? SPY's been dumping since, let's go back here, confirm it. Go to the 4-hour. So the major drop-offs, let's say after we confirmed top and we had those major sell-offs, August 1st. Let's say August 1st. Look at CNK since August 1st. Didn't care one way or another whether the SPY was going up or down. So August 1st, CNK had a bottom. Where was that? At about $22. Had a sell-off in the morning, but it's been going up consistently. Again, don't care about CNK, but that is still from height, from bottom, minus this drop-off, this high-volume drop-off, whatever happened that morning, to now, it's just almost that's 18% almost, all right, of a push-up while the market was tumbling. So this, in my opinion, means something. Obviously, AMC has been sideways traded forever, but it's telling me something about the industry. I think there's something happening. Obviously, CNK has been going up for longer than that, regardless of what the SPY's been doing. If you want to go back further, the SPY's been dumping since 560 since July 16th. 564. Let's go to CNK. 564. July 16th. CNK was at what? July 16th is right about here. Say here. So roughly about here. So we'll see July 16th. That says June, sorry. That is July 16th is here. So SPY was at all-time highs. CNK, since the SPY has been falling off, is up 30%. Going contra to the market. This is a movie industry. Movies are not dead. All right. The largest company has been struggling at $5 for I don't know how long. But CNK is up 30% and still pushing with a platinum crossout breakout on the weekly. So I'm not convinced. Still, AMC still got to go up. There's no way around it. It's probably nothing, man. So yeah, it's probably nothing, right? Probably nothing. But love God, welcome back, man. Bitcoin just dumped hard. Yeah, everything's gonna dump hard. I mean, these things are tied to the hip. So whatever took place was pretty big to shake up the world just now. You dump Bitcoin, you dump the SPY, you dump everything. Maybe it's AMC. I don't know. Anyway, appreciate you guys once again being up in here while we go through this whole debacle. All right, hold on one second. I'm just gonna double check something here. All right, so I'm going to open this up real fast in case anybody wants to do this. Hit me up on Twitter. Inbox me. I'm going to open up the Discord to a select few. All right, if you're interested in taking that up, I'm not going to post a link here, but you got to hit me up on Twitter. send me a message. Let me know you want to jump in on that, and we'll make sure you get that over to open you guys up to this thing. All right, hold on 1 second. All right, let's see here. Other than that, let's go back. How's NVIDIA looking right now? And also Apple. I need to double check on that. I think you go. Let me know. I'll work that out for you. Let's see. Go back here. All right, so I need Apple up back on the screen real quick, and I'm gonna leave SPY where it's at. GME is gonna just continue hanging out. They don't like it up 22. They don't like AMC at 516. We knew that a long time ago. But it looks like we can bounce territory. That just shot down. That candle was on everything. That same candle at the same time was just disgusting. So dropped Apple from 219 down almost $3 in one shot. All right, that disgusting candle right here. So let's see, but Apple still looks positive for potential move up potentially. Let's double check here. You got a little bit of an uptrend. How's volume looking on the push up? Volume is still looking a little weak on the push up. So everything is kind of hesitant right now until it's not. So technically speaking, this looks like a little bit of a slight bear flag before continuation down. So be careful here, guys. Because now, just to confirm that, you got this as price is trying to recover. Positive volume is still up, which is good to see. The only thing is we're waiting for a potential breakout to the upside or some bigger volume to start to step in to confirm a reversal back to the upside. But so far, it is holding an uptrend, which is good to see on Apple. We would also, again, need to see some confirmation of some volume stepping up to the upside, at least the 5-minute candles, to start to see a reversal back to the upside and most likely helping SPY move up. But right now, this looks a little bit of a bear flag until volume starts to step upwards. So you haven't really fully gotten anything yet. So it's going to wait. If this is a bear flag, it will come tumbling down. Again, volume is the only thing that's going to change that. So we'll see. Keep an eye on the volume if you're trying to recover, or if you got hurt by that little move on the SPY. Gotta watch the blue chips. It's important. Let's go to the 5-minute on SPY here. Probably the same scenario. I'm gonna get rid of the fib channels. We don't really need the fib channels at this point. Kind of have an idea of the levels, but it was a little slight false breakout of the larger descending broadening wedge, and we're still within that large bear flag on SPY. All right, so we're gonna kind of wait and see about what he wants to do. But we did expect sideways trading. We gotta say that we expected sideways trading going into big data this week. So until that data is here, you can't really expect any major moves. But that was a major move out of nowhere, But it was, again, just fighting around this downtrend here, this downtrend breakout of this descending broadening wedge that has been formed. This yellow line, this yellow downtrend has been here since we dropped from 565. So we're just kind of teetering around it right now. They're just doing the fake out move, trying to figure out what they want to do. But I definitely expect them to hold it here until until they figure out what they want to do. Actually, let me hear that. That song is actually kind of dope. I don't like the song too much, but the beat is dope. $1 Million Baby, right? $1 Million Baby, instrumental. Hear that in the meantime. That song is mad. That beat is mad cool, man. Let's see. Yeah, congratulations, man, Pablo. If you luckily you got out of that thing. I mean, that came out of nowhere, man. There's no way. It had to be news related. Just don't know what news it is. I'm not gonna go search for it. Hopefully, if anybody caught it, that's cool. But let's see here. How's Tesla looking? Tesla is still struggling a little bit. Oops. All right, let's see if we can double bottom. But it doesn't look very, very positive currently. But you are getting some buying volume coming in on Tesla again. So we'll see. shall see. Yeah. All right. 11:47. So we're heading into that lunchtime hour on SPY. Oh, on the market, I should say. Them death candles is real. All right, you go. Congratulations, man. Make sure you hit me up on Twitter real quick. I'll make sure I set you up, my friend. But good stuff, man. Today, hopefully you got in, did something well, took advantage of opportunities that came up. Looking forward to continuing with you, my friend. All right, let's see here. Once again, appreciate all you guys being up in the building, man. We got Tommy Richmond in the background. Let's beat this. I've been hearing this lately around this area, but it's kind of cool. It's got an old school feeling to it. Kind of like a summer day, kind of sunglasses, chilling, drinking a Corona type of deal. Feel to it. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. What else is anybody looking? Let's see what kind of stuff is on the tape right now. Who's throwing what plays? Let's see what's out there, because that was interesting to see. Let's see what's out here. And I don't know if anybody caught that move last week. Hopefully you guys did all right with that one. If you guys caught Dell, because Dell was one that was we call that one right on stream here. Hopefully you guys made a little money on Dell if anybody got in. Watch Apple here. Apple might try to recover, which could recover the SPY. So yeah, I think it's starting. So Apple is recovering. NVDA is also recovering here, holding that 108 mark. Let's see. So everything's looking like it's recovering, guys, a little bit. Don't get faked out. Gotta watch volume to confirm, though. Still holding an uptrend. Let's see. All right, Apple's back in play, man. I don't think this is not done. That was I don't know, they're trying to hold the market down. It looks like somebody sold off hard. I don't know who it is, but there is a little bit of this happening. That's ascending broadening wedge. However, buying volume is starting to step up a little bit on the 5-minute. Let's see if it carries through, but it should push the SPY back up again. Anyways, let's take a look and see what kind of money's hitting the tape. That'll definitely give us an idea of what potentially can turn around here. Let's find out who's throwing what. Let's see what big money's throwing down right now. Currently, let's see, you got ARM. That's a little farther out. That's for December. All right, ARM is big money going on in December. Got 1.36 million on ARM right now for 120 strikes. There's nothing really crazy coming on the tape currently. Let's see here. I got Amazon with 8.6. Who got 8.16 a few minutes ago? 5.10 strike on Meta. Gotta watch Meta here, guys. And I think this Tesla got this double bottom, so Tesla might turn around. And Meta just some big money hit on Meta for 5.10 strikes for the 16th. So that's a couple days away, obviously. That's this week's strike. So I think the market's about to turn around, guys. Let me go to Meta real quick. 5.10 strikes on Meta. 300, almost 400 grand on Meta. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, last week it was like right when we got off the stream, man. 5.15 strike on Meta. We're already deep in the money. So these guys are playing deep in the money calls. No big deal. But yeah, that was a big trade on Beyond Meat. It ran like crazy. It did. Yeah, it's back on the 650. But that was a little bit of a squeeze move. It looked like it may have been news related. However, good play. But Meta's a little kind of far gone. These guys are playing in the money calls, so I'm not really worried about Meta. Let's go to Dell. All right, Dell was a big one. Dell, we talked about, if you guys remember Dell, we talked about it going to $100. It was $100 strikes, and it was at 90 bucks. Today, Dell is up 4%. All right, so yeah. If you guys remember that, Hopefully you guys took that opportunity. That's a big move, another one. And that's free money getting thrown out here. Hopefully somebody's following along. I didn't take the play. However, that was also another one. Unfortunately, I didn't take the play. I'm not going to say I didn't take it because I didn't want to. I was in other things and with you guys here. So I missed out on that one. But it was a fantastic play, obviously. This thing is up since bottom when we called it out. It was up from what? 90 bucks to currently up since call out 8%, 8.5%. Fantastic play, man. So congratulations if anybody picked that one up. Beyond was a pretty much a pump and dump in my opinion. Somebody called it out here in the street. I can't remember who it was exactly, but it played out. We got a squeeze move, but they shot it back down. They halted it and shot it right back down. So those are pump and dump situations. Those you want to be aware of. But, you know, it's what it is. Those suck a lot. So, we'll see here. NVIDIA is trying to turn back around, but it did hold that line pretty well. All right. You can see this. We had the support line set up. 108.61. Once we broke 108.61, you got this squeeze move, obviously. However, that candle was vicious on the entire market. And now we're basically turning back around to hopefully get back above 110 and 12 cents. Which should carry this thing up towards the 116 mark. Hopefully that works out. That was a shakeout candle of epic proportions. Let's see what else, what other kind of money is out here on these options. SMCI, I don't like it. Don't talk about SMCI. 600 strike. Nah, I'm good. Let's see here. What potential breakout? Baba. Let's take a look at Baba real quick. Let's borrow Beyond's chart. Go to Baba. Baba, the gap up king. We played these last week up to $80 calls, and Baba's still going. So Baba is up 151. High possibility here to $82. So yeah, Baba's still on tap. Baba looks good. Positive volume is still guaranteed the upside. Baba looks good for continuation to at least $82.19 would be my first target. I had these marked from last week because I did play Baba calls from $78 to 80 bucks. So that was a decent play. And yeah, SPY's turning around hard here, guys. So we got the double bottom on looks like a confirmed double bottom here on Tesla. You got NVIDIA pushing back up towards 110. You got Apple pushing back up and trying to break this volume shelf above 218.37, which will push you back up. Volume is still stepping up to the upside. So yeah, this looks like the market wants to turn around. It was just a fake out. A shakeout, I should say. I don't want to say fake out. That was a shakeout. All right, or a terminal shakeout type of deal. It's still caught an uptrend, still back above the descending broadening wedge breakout location. So you can push right back up and get a break above 535.56, which will take you to 536. So nothing has changed. However, that was ugly. That was ugly. All right. Lewis says, Kathy Wood said, let's see, we would come, let's see, below. Okay, on CPI. So yeah, it's possible. I mean, it's very possible. The way the market's set up right now, it's going to be that do or die setup, man. We're right there. I mean, the way this is looking, it's going to be 538, 540. Like, that's that red zone I have here. That's where your sell zone is. We're going to get there, and it's going to be decision time. What's going to happen? Either it's going to break up like crazy right on that date on CPI, or it's going to dump like crazy. It's one of the two. But that area would, again, I'm going to say it again, it's going to look very reminiscent of what we got back here. Back here was more earnings related. All right, I think it was Google and Tesla had earnings at the same time. Something like that. I can't remember exactly, but you broke out of this ascending broadening wedge real quick and then you dumped off. If we get something like that, it'd be around that 540 range and we could dump off back into the descending broadening wedge. Again, we never filled this 505 gap. We touched it. We don't have to fill it, but we never filled it. So it's kind of those times, a lot of times they're left for a later date. Second of all, or third of all, you have this ascending bullish or bearish channel. I don't want to say bearish channel, but a bear flag set up because again, your volume is dropping while price is moving up. Volume getting smaller and smaller and smaller every single day, but we're still moving up in price. So there is a divergence there, which says that we could possibly come back and revisit lower numbers. So we're gonna kind of keep our eyes on this thing. You know, we're not out of the woods yet at all. All right, so keep watching. But yeah, Kathy Wood's saying it. I know a lot of other analysts are probably saying it. I'm not saying she's the oracle out here, but it is something to watch. All right. All right, so we're moving into the lunch part of the day here in the next couple minutes. Appreciate you guys once again stopping in. All right. I mean, just a second here. All right, authenticator. Seven. 694. Okay. All right. So here we are. CNK is moving back up. I want to see CNK back above 2654. That'd be nice to see it back above that level. That'd be cool. But this positive volume is moving up pretty nicely for several days now. For weeks even. Kathy Woods did well when everyone was doing well in the market. Well, that's the thing. It's easy to make money when the market's in a bull territory. Very easy. Everybody makes money. It's when it's like this. You gotta really have your TA hats on. Because those fake outs out here, these shakeout candles, you know, they're for real. They are for them, and they are wicked. Let's see here. But these guys, I mean, they operate. I mean, I'm sure they have quantitatives and stuff like that that do the TA, and they're in the right position at the right time for these types of movements. But a lot of them are more based on longer term, obviously, and then also you got fundamental analysis. Not a whole different setup, but it is different. Right? It's a little bit more involved. They go into a lot of different things, PE ratios, and so on and so on and so on. But a little shorter in terms, a little longer winded, if anything. Let's see here.
At Mint Mobile, we like to do the opposite of what Big Wireless does. They charge you a lot.
All right, Mint Mobile. All right, need you to lift yourself up. One of the dopest beats ever. But was wasted. Was terribly wasted. Because petty my man is. But dope beat though, either way. Alright, so SPY is hanging around here at 535, looking like he wants to go and head back up towards that level. 536 is still in play, man. It was a shakeout. A hard one, but a shakeout. My man Jermaine was talking about $200 calls hitting the tape on Tesla. And I think they're starting to show themselves up right now. So, Jermaine, good stuff, man. Hopefully you picked up something at that double bottom opportunity. Because right now, it looks like it wants to head back up towards 200. Can it get back up here towards the 200 moving average? That'd be dope. J. Cole, he wasted this beat, man. Humankind, I gotta check that. I don't know. I don't think I've heard that one before. That's Kanye? Let me know about that. I'll check that out. Is that Kanye beat? Wasted beat, man. Oh, man. Alright, let me go back here. Apple, what you doing? Above a volume shelf. It's now officially the lunchtime hour, so I don't expect a lot of movement to really happen around this time of day. I mean, you got some recovery happening right here for the most part. Off of that vicious move down, but it's all good. All good, man. Keep your positivity hats on. Don't think we're out of this by a long shot, but we expect this in volatility. A little bit of sideways trading, especially going into the data that's coming in on Wednesday. It's nothing major. Hopefully you guys are still doing good out here, keeping your, thinking your positivity hats on, you know what I'm saying? But for real. Alright, the video's crazy. Nah, Indian dude who's tearing it up, blowing up. What's his name? I'll look into him. Humankind. Okay, I'll take a look out for it. We'll talk about that in another chat. But that's dope. But I'm always down to hear what's out here, man. Try to keep my ear to the street, regardless. All right. Appreciate you guys once again being up in here. Let me do this. You know what? Hold up a second real quick. I'm going to open up this in case anybody wants to jump on this thing. Hit me up on Twitter. I'm going to open it up for a few people that want to jump through. On Discord, go ahead and check that out. I got a couple more videos that's going to be coming up today. Gonna get those all wrapped up on Discord. You guys that are here, those indicators that we're using and stuff like that. We're going to go into more detail on what those indicators are and the way to apply them. All right, so we'll talk about that. You'll check that out in Discord. A special setup here for the TA section of momentum trading. Check that out in a little bit. If you guys are interested in checking that out, something to check out. Trading can be a lonely sport sometimes. We try to stick together on this stuff in order to make some opportunities happen. Don't be lonely. If you're missing some plays, not getting in on them on time, come check us out. All right, hit me on my Twitter. I will get you involved with a link on that wait list and make sure as soon as that opens up, I'll make sure to get out to you so we can all do this together. All right. But either or, since we're going to the lunchtime hour, I don't expect big moves to happen right now. Keep a lookout on this thing. We did hit 535 on SPY once again. AMC's just hanging around once again here at 507. GME has just been playing around at $22 mark, all good. But we're going to be moving into the next setup here. Got some other things that got worked out for the normal 12 o'clock hour. But do appreciate you guys stopping in as usual. All right, we will be back as usual tomorrow. All right, roughly between the 10 and 12 o'clock time frame. All right, this is how we do it every day. Come back here, we chart, we chill, we talk, we laugh, we all that good stuff. Get the news and data, right? So hopefully we'll move into some different territories tomorrow. But we'll be back here regardless, one way or another. All right. Once again, appreciate all you guys being up in here. Check out the link that I have posted here just a minute ago. All right, we'll open that up for you once you come in. Hit me up on Twitter. I will send you over the details on that if you're interested in taking a look, and we can all do this thing together, make you some money. So, it's hard enough trading and find these opportunities, but things will change. All right, things change. No doubt. All right, but definitely appreciate everybody being up in here. We got Steve, Bang, J. Cole, Pablo, Muhammad, all right, Alex, Eric, Lewis, you go. All right, Steve, Jason, Paul. Oh, Paul's back. I didn't see you, Paul. What's up, man? Welcome back to the stream. I didn't see you up in here early on. All right, all you guys up in here once again, appreciate you. Who else is up here? Who I miss? Matt. I missed Matt too. Oh boy, Matt, welcome back, my friend. Wow, Mr. G Stacks. Okay, G Stacks. Oh well, these new people showed up. Appreciate you guys up in here, man. Wow, why didn't I see you guys before? You might have got pushed down by a couple other folks out. So I sent in a few messages. All good though. Appreciate you guys either way, man. All right, love God. Always appreciate you, my man. All right, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe if you didn't already do so. Appreciate you guys being up in here once again as we chart and chill like we do so well.